Well, call it the exodus from X. It seems the results of the U.S. election could be pushing more people off the social media platform known once as Twitter, a result of their frustration with the direction of the site since Elon Musk took over. And now Musk, of course, is taking on a more prominent role in Trump's upcoming administration. Benefiting from this could be Bluesky, which has gained more than 1 million new followers in the last week. I'm joined now by Carmi Levy. He's a tech analyst. Carmi, good morning to you. Let's start with Bluesky. What is it?
It's essentially a clone of what Twitter used to be when it first launched a few years back. It looked almost exactly like Twitter, just with a different logo. And that's by design. It was founded by Jack Dorsey, who was the original creator of Twitter. And he wanted to create something that was different than Twitter, that was more open source, that was what's known as decentralized, that wasn't kind of locked into its own world, but would communicate more effectively with other platforms, would allow users the freedom to choose which services that they use. It was much more community minded and focused. And since then, of course, they've broken with Twitter as Elon Musk took over. And they were invitation only until earlier this year. But what's been happening since then is that every time X kind of has a controversy, every time Elon Musk says something that makes people uncomfortable, every time he just introduced a new block feature that is not a block feature, in fact, you block people, they can still see what you're posting, it drives another exodus of users away from X, looking for an alternative to get back to what they thought Twitter used to be. And Bluesky increasingly is that target for them. It almost seems to be a refuge of sorts for folks who are just tired of everything that they've seen on X.
Right. They want something less hostile, if you will. Now, 1 million visitors or 1 million new subscribers and followers in a week. Could this have a big impact on X?
I mean, it certainly gets a headline, but just if you look at the overall numbers, Bluesky is still a speck in the ocean compared to the size of X. Elon Musk claims that they've got 600 million monthly active users. I kind of doubt that number. They had half that when he took over, and we know full well all the controversies they've gone through since then. So whatever that number is, it's still a lot larger than Bluesky's claimed 15 million. So it's still relatively small, but growing fairly quickly. And what I've been noticing somewhat anecdotally on the platform is it's gone from being very quiet. You would post something and not get a lot of interaction to all of a sudden, a lot of people are following. A lot of people are interacting. They're commenting. There's conversation, because we know there's a very big difference between simply signing up for an app, downloading it and installing it, and then using it day to day. And we're starting to see that momentum build with Bluesky. And it's, we call it critical mass, and it's clearly heading in that direction. Will it ultimately beat X in terms of size and activity? Hard to tell, but it's certainly trending in that direction.
Interesting.